everyone, welcome back to my home. We're on my back patio today. You can see I have my big shade umbrella out. I was working at the back table here, so if you hear things like dogs and birds and airplanes, there are a lot of other things and people that are out enjoying this beautiful day just like I am. So this is my day 19 of my coronavirus distraction video series. This is a follow-up to the past couple when I threw and trimmed eggs. This one I decided to show you all how I can finish off an egg with carving. So this one I'm using a geometric design. I love doing six segment designs because I love snowflakes. So this one I show how to do this. I have plenty more eggs, so I'm going to have more videos on different techniques. I've had a lot of people ask, how am I going to glaze it? I'm going to ask that you just be patient. I will answer that, but I'll do it in video form because honestly, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I've never made these before, so this is new to me. So we're going to kind of go through that together when I go to glaze them in the next week or so when I get things fired. So I hope you enjoy this. Oh, and I also wanted to say thanks for the many people that expressed concern and good wishes for my daughter and her health. We're going to the doctor today after a video conference this morning. She's on her 6th day of a fever and a cough, and we have no idea, but they're concerned about pneumonia. So I'll keep you all posted on that, and hopefully she'll be clearing up very soon. But in the state of Ohio, they're not testing for the virus unless people go into the ER or the hospital, is what I've been told. So she's not going to be tested. So who knows? So hopefully you all will find this an interesting video, and stay safe, stay healthy, and keep potting if you can. Okay, so I'm working outside right now, but I'm in the shade, so the sun will hopefully not dry out my egg too much. I'm working on a piece of foam rubber, and I'm just going to set a towel on it. It'll just make my cleanup a little bit easier. Now, I'm going to be doing some carving that is piercing it, and hopefully, I'm not too sure if this marker is going to work on it. My plan is I'm going to very lightly draw out some of the idea of what I'd like to do, and where I'm drawing with the marker, that will be the clay, and then I'll be cutting the holes. So I'm going to take a few minutes and I'll draw this out. Okay, I have it pretty much laid out. I've never done one of these before, so we'll see how this works. So I was using a 6-segmented design. I really enjoy the design of snowflakes, so I often use a 6-pointed sort of design. All right, and I'm just using a sharp exacto to cut all the way through. And when I did make the very first pierce that went all the way through, I did not mention it, but I did have a little pressure release because as it's drying, it's been contracting a little bit. And I should mention, I don't have to worry about the marker. That will end up by just burning out in the kiln. All right, so here I inadvertently had a break. I just pushed a little too vigorously. So I have to add some water or slip. Do a little score. Okay, I feel like despite my precautions here, I'm trying to keep this from cracking, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to the inside of the edges that have previously been cut in hopes that I will not break through anymore on any of the other cuts. Whew. Okay, I was kind of holding my breath on those last few cuts. It was making me a little nervous. Now I'm going to go in there and start to tidy up the cut edges with paintbrush. Occasionally I have debris that's stuck in there. Okay, so I've cleaned it up a little bit. I did widen up some of those holes a little bit. I actually kind of angled my knife at a little bit of a bevel to kind of enlarge the outside of the hole, so it made it a little bit more delicate in the thickness out here. So the key thing on this is allowing it to dry incredibly slowly and evenly. So I'll probably just throw a towel over this in my studio and let it dry for a few days with a towel over it. And of course, when I fire it, it doesn't matter how I fire it with the bisque firing, as long as it's not going to roll off the shelf. I will talk about how to glaze or finish things like this in a different video. I know I've had a lot of people ask, what am I going to do? Well, quite honestly, I just want you to wait because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I am going to be figuring that out egg by egg because I want to do different things with each of the eggs. So I hope you found this kind of fun and maybe inspirational. And of course, if you don't want to make a wheel thrown egg, but you wanted to do one, you could do a hand-built egg. Look at the pinch shaker video that I put up about a week and a half ago or so. I'll put a link to that in the video description, so if you wanted to see how you could make something like that using the pinch method, that would work as well. So tune in for the next one and I'll do another version of finishing off one of these eggs.